Greetings and welcome, everyone. It's All You Can Geek Moviecast, episode 308. I'm one of your hosts, Jim Gass, joined by Mike Sneedy,
What's up?
Corey Feinside,
Hello.
and Tony Korkodakis.
Oi.
Hey, welcome, guys. Wow, Mike made the podcast, but didn't think he was going to do it.
Yeah, I'm here.
Traveling the world.
They're still out there training.
Yep, still same hotel room,
Yeah, that's good.
same place. Yep,
Nice. I guess nice, right?
nice enough.
Nice enough. All right. All right. Well, hey, welcome, listeners, to episode 308. Let's get into the box office and talk about not much, really. Don't Breathe was number one at 15.7 million, followed by Suicide Squad at 10 million, which has now, well, not yet officially, but will by tomorrow pass Man of Steel.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah. So, it's not going to pass BVS, but it will pass Man of Steel, and it will surpass $700 million. So,
I
successful
mean, it
movie.
made 300, so that's pretty crazy considering all.
Successful movie, especially because the budget, the break-even point for this movie was $600 million. Or the successful point of this movie was $600 million. That was what everybody's talking about now. So we weren't sure what that number was, but apparently that's been more talked about recently now that it's actually near 700. So, well, we're moving with Tony.
Hey,
Moving with Tony. Yeah, it's the holidays, so we all just got, well, I've been home, but I went out because I was bored, and then I drove home to make sure I made the podcast. So, anyways, let's see. The rest of the box office here, we have Pete's Dragon at number 3, Kubo and the Two Strings, and Sausage Party. I want to
It's
see
a
Kubo.
dry season right now.
Yeah, I want to see Kubo, and I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see what's going on. But we found out that Corey and I went and saw Suicide Squad again this last week. Actually, found out that Tuesday nights are $6 movie nights, which is awesome.
That's really good.
Yeah, it's a crappy movie theater, but $6, you know. So
you get what you pay for.
Or the
well,
one
we
in
saw Suicide
Mansfield.
Squad.
Yes.
You get what you pay for.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So there was after seeing it the second time, my feelings stay the same. Like, it's a worse movie than BVS. I can solidly say that. And nothing got improved in my opinion from seeing it twice. Nothing.
I thought you understood some things more.
Okay, well, yeah, but then I questioned things more also the second time.
So, what did we find out about Slipknot?
Nothing. We know that. So I got to see them. I showed Corey, by the way. Corey now knows what I was talking about with the task of going to defeat the monster. Because, like, when they assemble the team, it's when the monster's attacking and they say, okay, assemble the team. Nothing about a rescue mission at this point. It's Waller who mentions the rescue mission later on. So I just picked it up that this was what they were being formed for, because that's what it looks like. It's confusing, and it makes it more confusing afterwards. But then Corey pointed it out to me this time.
But you see her in that conference room with Enchantress, and she's just doing her pitch right there. She doesn't say anything about a rescue mission. Then it's before the monster as well. So the team was formed well before the monster.
No.
I mean,
So
just because you see that scene.
What? No.
Yeah,
Because of that
the team
scene,
is
you know.
formed. They have the
team-
Task Force X, but like Argus as a unit, they're going on a mission to stop.
Yes, but it was unclear that they weren't talking
Monster.
about these Misfits heroes, because that's what they established in the beginning, was that the Team X was going to be these villains. Actually, I'm sorry, heroes. But that's what they established, and they said assemble that team. You think they're going to assemble those heroes to go fight the monster?
I'm not sure what
No,
you're
no.
saying.
What Jim is saying is that originally, when Incubus was running, like, wreaking havoc, they were like, the army said, get the task force S together.
Yes.
And then somehow that got translated into save this VIP, which is Waller, which is like, wait, what?
Yeah, it only got transferred into that when they held the iPad up to the team. That's when she said it was a rescue mission. I missed that part. But up to that point, it's a defeat the monster mission. They're assembling this team up to that point with you assuming they're going to fight the monster. Because there's no other assumption before then. They do not mention a rescue mission at all.
The problem is they don't make it clear that the Suicide Squad is not there to do that. That's the problem.
They don't make it clear.
It's Waller's team. But Waller's team doesn't include only the Suicide Squad.
Yes, but you basically made that up because it doesn't establish it. Now,
it does establish it.
I don't.
What you're talking about, it's pretty clear once you realize that they're what they're there for. They say in the conference room, like, "Hey, get Waller's in her team and assemble her team and take this thing out." Then you see her team go and try to take it out, but that's all a ruse because Enchantress is trying to, do whatever she does, and she escapes then, and that's when they have the Suicide Squad coming in. But obviously I know what you're saying, Jim, because it does make it sound like Suicide Squad should be the ones that go and take out the monster, but it's not.
And I still don't like the Joker, except for I do like him at the end of the movie. And from the helicopter sequence on, which he's not in it after that really, but from the helicopter sequence, that was the Joker. Like, that one he actually felt like the Joker to me. His laugh, the attack, shooting the machine gun. The only thing that I felt was a little bit out of place was his love of Harley. I thought it was a little bit over the top at that point. But I felt like that was the best he was as the Joker. The rest of it was very awkward gangster style. So seeing it twice, I still say the same thing with Jared Leto, whatever you want to say his name is. But he does have the same. I don't know. I don't think he's a good Joker. I stand by that statement.
He's in this movie less than Spider-Man was in Civil War, Jim. So you're gonna make a claim? You're gonna be that guy?
Is he in
how
less?
can Spider-Man not be the best?
I'm just saying. I don't think he's in this movie.
I think you can rule someone out quicker than you
is.
can rule someone in.
Yeah.
I just think it's hard to say that this is the worst or the best character, like you were saying with Spider-Man. I agree with your assessment where we haven't got enough of him. He was great in the scenes that he was in, but did we get enough of him? I don't think so. I feel the same way about Joker, and I liked what I saw. So I want to see more.
The Joker wasn't great in the scenes that he was in my opinion. I did say that about Spider-Man. I said I liked what I saw, but I need to see more. With the Joker, I don't want to see more.
Yeah, but to be fair, you're just gonna write off one character for being in the same amount of time. I just think that's kind of.
I think when we left the movie theater, I said to you, I'm not gonna write him off, but I still don't think he's a good Joker.
The thing is, Spider-Man needs to carry his own movie eventually. Joker does not.
And Joker's not even going to be in the next Batman movie, more than likely. Deathstroke is the villain, the main villain.
We think, maybe, probably.
It's confirmed.
That doesn't mean that he's the only villain.
Doesn't mean he's the only villain.
Maybe Joker will be in it for 10 minutes.
Okay, since Since when can't the Joker carry a movie by himself? That's ridiculous and disrespectful to the character.
Disrespectful.
I don't know. You should check Heath Ledger's screen time in The Dark Knight, though.
I think he was in it a decent amount.
He was in it more than Two-Face.
He was are we counting Aaron Eckhart normally as Two-Face?
No. Two-Face. When he's the villain. We have this weird audio sync going on here, so it feels awkward. I'm trying not to look at myself because I can see that my audio is coming in faster, but we'll fix it in post. Yeah. Don't worry. Listeners, you won't get any of this. It's just going to seem like, what is he talking about? Anyways, so it's just weird. I'm sorry. Yes. Okay, let's talk about movie news. Sony. Oh, Sony offers. I found this out today. This was amazing news, Mike. Daniel Craig has been reportedly offered $150 million for 2 more Bond films.
Woo!
75 a movie.
Well, let's see if $150 million is worth enough to make him slit his wrists like he wanted to.
He's coming back. You don't turn down $75 million a movie. That's ridiculous.
He was already offered $100 million.
Now it's $150.
So he's getting $50 million more.
Yeah.
Now you guys think he's just playing hardball?
No. I think he's done. I think he's done with the character. But for $150 million, you're not done. Would anybody be done with that character? Come on. Now you know what?
I don't know why. What's the love
affair?
Enough money. Why would you spend that money?
I agree, Corey,
because they don't know what they're doing.
Oh, hold up. Now, Mike, we all know you hate him. So, in all fairness, if somebody who actually liked him as the Bond is agreeing with you that if this is crazy, and also with Corey, like I feel like this is time to move on to a new Bond. I was a fan of him, like I absolutely was, but I'm ready for a new Bond, and I don't need to see them spend $150 million on a budget for Daniel Craig.
For an actor who's clearly going to be phoning it in.
Yes, and that's the other thing. Like, how much is he going to be in on this? Like, I remember wondering about, like, you know what though, Robert Downey Jr. proved us wrong because I said the same thing when they re-signed him. Because remember, he was not
maybe it's the director too. Like, they need to switch directors.
Could be, but that's the thing. They don't want to change the team.
It's just that's stupid.
Yeah. I mean, that's the problem.
Switch directions entirely, which is what they're not ready to do. So that's why they're doing this.
You know what though? Like, you have four Bond films in this style. That's fine. I'm ready for a new style, like you said, Mike. I am absolutely fine if they were going to do Hiddleston or Elba.
There will never be a black Bond.
I would be fine
with
it.
Not while Barbara Broccoli's alive. I think someone said that.
Mm-hmm.
She's the old lady who owns the rights.
Oh, and she has like final say on all this crap.
She won't. Yeah, she will not let. I mean, I think it's well known that she's kind of racist.
Oh, jeez.
You're racist.
James Bond is racist.
Not James Bond.
He's kind of sexist, so is it really that far off?
No, but it's still. I mean, yeah, but she speaks for James Bond. If you can't have a black Bond, James Bond's racist.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Idris Elba doesn't want to do it anyway.
Need a black Bond. Like, why is that like a thing? Does that just get the actor that you think is the best? Who cares what the tone of their skin is?
Exactly.
Just like ridiculous. Like, we have to get this guy because he's gonna be edgy and cool, and he's black. I mean, come on.
By the way, have you seen they've cast someone for Shocker now?
No.
In Spider-Man: Homecoming. Yeah. I saw that today.
Really? Let me see if I can bring that up real quick. Shocker cast Spider-Man. Anybody get that one?
I didn't see it. I didn't get
Shocker's
to see it.
I saw a picture.
Oh. Yeah, I see like first look of this stuff. But I don't know. There's been so many like they're starting to post so much more for this. Like it's cool because I'm getting excited for it. But let's see. Oh, there he is on set. Look at this.
Costume looks alright, I think.
Yeah. Huh. I'm okay with this. Stan the Man, came out and said how he likes the casting of MJ, by the way, to support the casting. But, he's pretty good he's kind of an easygoing guy. I mean, he's completely fine with what they're doing with Captain America in the comic books right now. And I feel like that's... has anybody kept up with that?
No.
I think he needs to be supportive, though. Like, what's he going to do? Just, trash everything
like,
that's still giving him paychecks?
Captain America is, killing people in the comic books.
He was a soldier.
Well, now he's doing it for Hydra. So there was, a rumor that he might be, a triple agent or something like that, but now it seems like all he really wants to do is overthrow the Red Skull and take over Hydra. So that's the latest. That was unbelievable. I was looking at that stuff. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. But, it's crazy. Anyways, let's go on with more news here. We've got Krypton. Remember the Syfy series we were talking about? The prequel to Superman? It's going forward. They're casting...
Why?
I don't know. There's something that everybody didn't ask for.
Why?
They casted Lita Zod.
Why? God, why?
Okay.
So we'll get the pre-Zods and the pre-Ls. And the actress is Georgina Campbell. Which, I'm not sure what else she's been in. I'm trying to figure that out.
It's like it's like they saw Smallville. They're like, oh, here's a Superman prequel. Let's make it pretty tedious because it can't quite be Superman. Let's make it even worse.
Yeah.
And that's what they did. Now we can't even see like Superman's like parents. What is this, like How Long before?
Grandparents.
Yeah, because that's what we want to see.
I think there's a cool idea there to see Krypton before its fall, but
not that cool.
Not on CW.
Or it's wherever on CW. It's on Syfy. It's on Syfy.
Oh, well, not on even.
Definitely
better.
Not on Syfy. Did you guys see the screenshots for Superman? Did you see the screenshots of Superman from Supergirl? He looks so much better than his promo image.
Not lately.
And the actor is saying, his character symbolizes hope. I'm not saying that that's an attack on any form of Superman other than him, but hopefully he inspires people to actually be heroes.
Or he could be one himself.
Yes, or actually be inspiring as a superhero. Yes.
As a hero.
Mm-hmm. Make you want to root for him as a superhero. It's going to be weird seeing Superman on TV for the first time since... I'll give you guys Smallville's last 5 seconds of an episode.
And then you go back to Dean Cain.
Dean Cain is really the one I can go back to. It's going to be really weird to see Superman on TV. And it's probably going to be recurring. I mean, it sounds like it's throughout the season, so... I don't think they're going to kill Superman on TV shows, so... but they did come out, by the way, Stephen Amell did come out and say that Deathstroke, even though he is being used in Batman and in Justice League, they actually still have rights to still use him on their show. The writers just haven't found a good story to use. Which doesn't make any sense for Slade.
Who's feeding him and getting rid of his, piss bucket?
I don't know. I don't know. But I would love... I mean, that is their best character on that show. And that show
They're going to open that up and there's just going to be a skeleton in the jail cell. It's like, oh yeah, we forgot about him. Oops.
Okay, so he leaves the show and the show tanks, right?
Well, I'm sure it has more to do with other characters than him not being there.
Right. I don't think Slade was propping up the show.
Oh, okay.
I mean, the show was getting good and it really obviously peaked at the Slade Wilson storyline, but characters such as Felicity becoming a huge part of the show, I think, is what really brought that down.
Yeah.
But did you see that the Supergirl stunt woman actually got through stage 1 on American Ninja Warrior? Which
yes, I did see that. Yes. That was cool.
That was pretty crazy.
And then Stephen Amell said that he would try it too.
Amell said he wants to do it. He tweeted at them and he wants to do it himself. I don't think that's a publicity stunt, but that's pretty cool that she did that though.
Wow.
He does that salmon ladder all the time.
Yeah.
I would like to see it because I can't imagine he'd get past the first stage, but
he might. He might. It'd be cool to train for that. I was looking. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, definitely. I was like, oh my god, these people are ridiculous.
Yeah. I was watching that, and I'm like, man, just jumping back and forth from platform to platform. Even that, which seems like it looks easy, it's got to be ridiculous.
Yeah. That stuff looks fun. It's the finger grip stuff. I'm like, no, never.
Yeah. Yeah, the one where you have to hold the side and it jumps down.
They got an inch of grip that they have to just inch away.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Nope.
All right, more news. We've got Stranger Things 2 season 2 is official. We had our spoiler cast last week, listeners. If you haven't heard it yet, listen to it. It's a spoiler cast, so if you haven't watched the show, then watch the show, and then listen to us.
Watch the show.
Yeah, it's great. But season 2 finally, it's officially being picked up. They teased us with episode titles already, which is cool. But they went right to work writing season 2 as soon as it launched on Netflix. The hype immediately blew up, and they just started writing season 2. So they have early drafts of these episodes, obviously, with titles. So it's pretty cool. We're going to get it next year, 2017. That's good news. It's good news. Yeah, it is. Yeah. And lastly, looking forward to these two stories more than what we just got. But Kevin Conroy and Mark Hamill are teasing that Hush and A Death in the Family will be made into animated movies.
Now, I've heard a lot of people. I don't know. Mostly, it's on where everything is kind of a little downer.
Salty.
But people are really down on the Killing Joke, so a lot of people are just like, they'll probably ruin Hush too, like, you know.
Well, no, there's more story.
As long as there's no Batgirl side story, yeah.
There's
That's
more
what I would
story in Hush where they're not going to have to. I don't think they'll have to fill 30 minutes with Batgirl having sex with Batman.
Maybe they'll have 30 minutes of Catwoman having sex with Batman, because she's a big part of Hush.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Well, Heart of Hush.
I just don't see but A Death in the Family is also like a huge story where they could do like one big movie, and that could be the longest animated movie they've done. I mean, there's that much story for that one, so that's pretty cool. There's definitely enough story for that. I'm psyched to see that because
they'll make a 30-minute prologue where Batman has sex with Robin. They'll finally go there and just show it.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I'm psyched for these two stories because I know these two stories and I like them a lot. So I'm psyched for these two. And especially now,
I really would like to see them. And I think for what Killing Joke turned out to be, I'm glad that they went out and made it. It's just they made some poor decisions there, and hopefully they learn from that and can really capture what these stories represent and what they mean, because that's what they were trying to do, I guess, with Killing Joke, but totally missed it, like in every possible way. So,
yeah.
But yeah, I would love to see Hush and Death in the Family and more too. I mean, it'd be amazing to get Nightfall and some other ones.
Yeah.
No Man's Land.
Yep. Okay, so. Oh, wait, let's get into what we've been up to. I was looking at the news, but let's get into what we've been up to.
Just real quick, I thought this was kind of funny. Warner Brothers apparently has like a company that goes out and puts takedown notices out there to like Google or whatever, like you gotta take these down for copyright infringement. And apparently they just told Google to take down all of their official sites for certain things.
So, like, their own official sites?
Yeah, because they obviously had no idea what they were doing, but they told Google to take down the sites for the official site for Matrix, for the Dark Knight, and a couple other like official Amazon and Sky networks.
So they blocked themselves.
They were like, this is copyright infringement. So they took down their own sites.
Yeah. It's no wonder what we just got with movies.
Yep. Also, Shin Godzilla like opened huge in Japan.
Yeah, I heard that was really good.
And it's coming here this fall. So that's going to be awesome. We should go check that out.
From the guy that does Evangelion, so
I'm excited. Aren't they doing something with it in New York Comic Con? I think there's I'm pretty sure there is.
That would be pretty cool. It would fit.
It would be awesome.
I know there's like some, I think, exclusive pop or two or something like that. Not that that's what leads me to believe it, but like they're usually, if it's licensed official merchandise, then usually they have some panel or something going on there.
Yeah, I'm looking for you official guests. Adam West is going to be at Comic-Con.
That's cool.
That's pretty awesome.
Eleven and Harper, the actors and actress, are going to be at New York Comic Con. That'd be cool.
I think he posted that or something in the Slapper.
Yeah.
Just trying to scroll through this quickly while we fill time.
Saw him in Suicide Squad. That's funny.
Yes,
wait, he's in Suicide Squad?
Yeah, he's the guy who's like all for Task Force X in the conference room.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did look vaguely familiar when I started watching Stranger Things, but I'm like, do I know this actor from anything? I checked IMDb. I'm like,
yes.
No.
John Bernthal is going to be at Comic-Con this year.
Ooh, I hope everyone's there. I hope everyone's there Friday.
We all know what he's going to... Well, we're all assuming that, we get the announcement of the date for Punisher series. When's
the Marvel panel?
I don't see anything for Godzilla, though, unfortunately. They haven't announced the panels yet. So that's probably what I don't see this on here for. Ralph
probably
Macchio?
Saturday, I'm assuming, Mike. I'm sorry, but I'm assuming Saturday.
Oh, you're not there on Saturday, Mike?
I'm only there Friday.
All right. Well, that sucks for you. Anyways, let's get into what I've been up to.
Wow. Rude. That sucks for you.
That's right.
Saturday.
It's true. There's nothing I can do.
Corey, did you buy Saturday?
I got Saturday, yes.
Yeah. So did Tony. So did myself. Should have just gotten Saturday.
I didn't realize I'd be as free as I will be then. stuff got pushed back.
So you're coming just Friday and you don't have Thursday. Thursdays are still available if you want to come out Thursday. Actually, I think today was or yesterday was the last day. I don't know. I think they didn't sell out on Thursday, which means fan verification worked.
Piss people off.
No, it didn't piss people off.
It works.
Well, here's the thing: like there were people scalping still at the convention last year, which means people weren't selling as many tickets as they lead you to believe.
I mean, here's the thing. I'm sure there will still be scalping this year, but I don't think it's going to be as in full force. I mean, like I had to sell tickets that I had leftovers of last year, and like these dudes had like piles like this thick of just badges. I'm like, what the fuck? So. I mean, I'm sure a couple of those guys might still have gone through the loopholes to get that stuff, but I just can't imagine it being that full force. We'll see.
The one set you sold to the guy with his kids that wanted to get in, but the kids were nowhere to be found.
Yeah, it's like, whoa, where's your kids, bro? Where are they at? Are they at McDonald's?
But it was like you had it, and you're like, I just got to get rid of this damn thing. So you sold it. I mean, but all right. That's coming up. I can't wait for that. Like, I'm really getting psyched for Comic-Con now. Like, it's coming up so quickly.
A month away.
We'll be
31 days exactly.
We might try to do like a nighttime recap podcast or something out there one night.
Live kind of cool. From New York Comic-Con.
Yeah, I'll bring out the that little Zoom recorder I have. Maybe we can do it from like I used to do at the if listeners, if you remember long time ago, then you've been listening for a while. We had a podcast where I basically recorded this in a car. Coming home from like Otakon. So we used to do all that kind of stuff.
I thought it was PAX.
PAX, yeah.
All I know is
Mass Effect.
Definitely you guys talking video games.
I did one from PAX without a doubt, but I thought we did one from Otakon.
We did one live at PAX, and then we did one on the way back from PAX.
Oh, okay. That's what I'm thinking. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into what we've been watching. Corey, kick us off.
Hi. So if you can actually get the Kingsglaive animation Final Fantasy digitally now. So I checked it out, and I actually, somewhat, not really, but
okay. All right, there we go. That's wink, wink, yar.
But it is something that I have to say that is a really well done animation, and it makes me pretty excited for Final Fantasy 15.
Really?
I wasn't really. I think I mentioned on this podcast, I'm not really that excited for it, but after watching this, I'm like, wow, this is really cool. The animation obviously is ridiculous, and they've come a long way from the Spirits Within.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy how good it is. But it doesn't follow the game at all, and it takes place before the game begins, I believe. And it's pretty interesting. Like the hero has a full arc that he goes through, and you kind of understand where he's coming from, and you're thinking, wow, this is weird. Like this princess is here to be saved by your character in Final Fantasy 15, but it all kind of fits and works together, and I thought it was really well done. And actually, like I said,
officially, it does completely tie into 15 at least, right?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. I mean, all these. There's definitely characters here. The main female protagonist is, I believe, the MacGuffin of Final Fantasy 15. I think. I don't really know. I mean, I don't know what else you're trying to do in Final Fantasy 15. You're on a road trip, right? So
it spans like 10 years apparently, which we're talking about video games, but let's keep movies.
And the performances were well done, and there was some stuff that was just obvious and like really, like, oh, this, you can see it coming a mile away. But I mean, the characters, the monsters, the magic, all that stuff was like, oh wow, I really am ready for a Final Fantasy game that's going to be good. So that actually got me pretty excited. And other than that, really, it's just some other stuff. Like I mentioned, I watched American Ninja Warrior, and I've been watching MasterChef and stuff like that. So nothing all that interesting.
Mike, anything out there?
No, nothing.
You work too late?
Yeah, and I mean, the cable here is bad, and I can only barely watch PlayStation View. They got Mike. I'm just playing games.
You're held up in a shack, right, out there, in the middle of the field.
No, I'm in a hotel that will charge me $10 a day for good internet. So I'm just going to play games offline and struggle through the occasional.
I saw you were playing NBA.
Yeah, that's offline.
Yeah. All right,
So
Tony,
that's
anything?
it for me.
Let's see. Like Corey, MasterChef. The show is just not what it used to be. Not that it's
Well, they
really
lost all their judges, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
I've
lost
seen it since
Joe
then.
and Graham.
Yeah.
Yeah, just not the same. I still watch it because I just like the crap, I guess.
I mean, that's the thing is like I do like watching these people try to make stuff, and just the characters. I say the people on the show are just not very interesting this time around. I think that's what really hurts. And the Christina, is that her name? I think the judge is not a culinary professional. She's a baker, I think. So
yeah, I mean,
weird sometimes, like when she says things, I feel like she's just running off of a script or something.
Well, I mean, it was fine because like Joe wasn't really a cook. I mean, he was a restaurant owner, so that was okay. Like I like she obviously knows her shit when it comes to baking it,
Sure.
whatever. But those are like few and far between. I at least like the guest judges, how they come in, but whatever. It just sucks because like the person I was rooting for was kicked off, and I'm like, really? Like it was that I think she was 18 or 21. She was the young. Yeah. She was so awesome. I'm like, holy shit!
She was winning everything.
Everything, I know.
Yeah.
And like the front runner now, Sean, I fucking hate that guy. He's
a kind of a. Yeah. Well, the reason that just like if you guys don't watch the show, she got kicked out was because she failed to make her meal in the time allotted.
She didn't get it on
the table.
The table.
Oh, yeah, she was supposed to run it up to the front with everybody else, and she didn't get there. She got there like 2 seconds after the time buzzer.
Which pisses me off because it's like they're inconsistent about that. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. I'm just like, that's such a.
So she forgot. Thing. She just kind of waiting, sitting there, like, oh shit, I have to go up there.
Yeah.
So that was weird. That was a shocking thing because she was definitely one of the favorites to win the show.
Mm-hmm. And then like the guy Sean, I fucking hate him. He's such an asshole. Like, he's like, oh, everybody's catching up to where I was at the beginning of this thing. It's like you are such a asshole and you're so conceited. Like I hope you lose. But whatever. And the thing is like I'm trying to think like the next person that's like after them, maybe Brandy or whatever. Like she's okay. Like I don't care. Other than that, more Star Wars. Clone Wars.
Nice.
Yeah, it's slowly getting better, like you guys said. I think I'm towards the end of season 1. I mentioned this in Slack chat, but nobody ever discussed it. But like clones and droids just totally get shit on in the show. Like totally, completely get shit on. Like,
well, the clones will have. You're gonna get some stories with the clones.
The clones get their good story though. The clones get a good story. The droids just don't get good stories.
The thing is, like, I don't even care about the clones because they're like, oh, this is like remand or whatever, and I'm just like, okay, and like 5 minutes later he's dead. I'm like, oh well, see ya. Like,
nah.
I guess I was supposed to care about you.
Once you meet Rex is the fucking man.
I met Rex.
Okay, you'll continue with
him. He's in. I think he's in Star Wars, the actual live action ones too. So, of course, we met Rex.
But I don't know. Like the other thing is too is like because I feel like the show is so dependent on obviously being like going in place of the movies that I can't fully enjoy it because like I know like General Grievous, like I know he can't die in this fucking cartoon because he dies in the movie. I'm just like, so he's just like jobbing all these Jedi. I'm just like. Yeah. You guys are terrible. Like, you guys are terrible.
Well, it helps thin the field from the Jedi in this. Like, now it makes more sense of how that, like, order could like, destroy everything. Because they were, like, already weakened. It just shows how they've gotten so weakened as Jedi more than what the movies were able to portray. So that's what I liked about the series. Because it shows, like, the transformation of the Jedi into a wartime, which is not what the Jedi are for. And even like Yoda in the series there's a moral dilemma he always has, but that weakens their force and the force for that. You know what I mean? Like it weakens both force and the force. But that's what I liked about the series because you can see the transformation more than just jumping from 2 to 3 in Lucas's world. I don't know. That's what I like so much more about it. It fills the gap and it makes the prequels better.
Some of the best episodes in this show are like co-written by Lucas's daughter, by the way.
Really interesting.
Yeah.
Like it's surprising because like on the flip side, Anakin is such an awesome character in this show. Like it feels like he is a completely different character from like the prequels. I'm just like, I can root for this guy in the show, but like in the movies, I'm just like, you're a fucking douche. Like, just fuck you, dude.
He's got some weird arcs, like later on, but still love Ahsoka. They have a Lego for Ahsoka awesome. Now. I just saw there's a Lego coming out for Ahsoka. I'm buying it. I don't even know what it's like the ship that she was on, and you know, so I need to. I have to get that. So, but she's like my favorite character.
But yeah, I mean, the show is definitely growing on me a bit more. It's just
it grows.
Well, like I said, it's daunting because it's like, God, there's so many. And you know, like when's the new season supposed to start up?
Well, Rebels is starting the end of this month.
I don't know.
I don't think you'll make it.
Wait, when is Rebels supposed to take place?
Rebels takes place after 4.
After episode 4.
Oh, I mean, I'm sorry, episode 4.
Just before.
After episode 6. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, no, I'm getting way before 4. Right before 4.
After 3. Before 4.
But it's going to be done in the same style of Clone Wars, right? It's like 3D animated.
The art is slightly different. Yeah,
it's more cartoony. Definitely more cartoony. And to me, it starts off way more of a kid's show. But then I was younger when I watched.
But it transforms faster.
It does transform.
Clone Wars.
Wait. So I have to watch the Clone Wars, and then how many seasons of Rebels are there?
It's only 2 right now. This is the third season.
Jesus.
And I can tell you that season 2 you'll blow through. Like there's no stopping season 2. Like season 1, I understand Corey's gripe about it, but the show grows up very fast. Like Clone Wars has an entire season of it growing up, or even 2. This is like by the end of season 1, you're like, okay, this is.
It is tougher when you're watching it as it's coming out, though, because with that show, it was like another one of these dumb kiddie ones, and you kind of like lose interest. But when you have them back to back to back, it's a lot easier.
I was thankful that I was able to watch season 2 binge watch. I was thankful because of the way that story was set up. The last like 5 episodes of that season makes me like really not want to watch the last 5 episodes of season 3 until it's done. Yeah, because it's like I blew through it and I couldn't stop watching it. I remember talking to you, Corey, right after I finished it last over the what was it, April? God, it's such a great finale. I think I might buy those on Blu-ray. Like if they're on sale on Black Friday, cheaper, I'll probably pick them up on Blu-ray because those are.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'm in love with Star Wars again. Like as I was as a kid, I am now. The Rogue One figures are coming out, by the way, September 30th. They launched
the Black series.
So, yep.
They can have an Ahsoka.
I'm buying them all.
Do they have an Ahsoka?
I have Ahsoka already.
Oh, I didn't.
They released her on the end of the Black series for here.
Oh, they did.
Yeah.
Did they do all the Rebels characters?
No, they've done. What's his name? The Jedi.
Canon.
Yeah, they've done him and Ahsoka. They haven't done, but I think they're doing in the next series. They're gonna do Sabine and what's his name? The main character. So.
But, what is it?
I don't know.
I did see an episode or 2 of Rebels because like. There's like a Jedi Master and his Padawan, right? Or no, not even a Jedi Master. It's like it's a Jedi and a kid, right?
Yeah. Ezra.
I remember because I caught a random episode and like Darth Vader shows up. I'm like, these guys are fucking dead, and like somehow like they lived. I'm like, really? Like Darth Vader couldn't take these fucking guys out.
Yeah, but don't worry. Don't worry. That show.
Like Darth Vader should have just like looked at them and like they just like crumpled. Like
there's a lot of that though. There is. Like, okay. It's just like avoid Darth Vader. They didn't even know who
Rebels,
he was.
This is like the first time you really get to see him.
They don't even know what he is.
Badass that he really is.
He's just like tired from Resident Evil, just like run away from him.
Yeah, like we saw him in episode 4 when he had this reputation already, but he's like establishing it in this series, which is cool. It's really cool to see. Anyways,
I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me.
I watched Jason Bourne.
All right.
So I liked it. I liked it a lot, actually, but I didn't like the lead female character. I didn't like her at all. Like,
is this the future Tomb Raider girl, or
yes, it is the future Tomb Raider. I couldn't remember what movie she was going to be in coming up, and I'm like, I know that she was going to be. It's something big, but the whole time I'm watching it, I was thinking that too. I'm like, nah, thank you. You just solved that one for me. But I didn't like her in this at all. She just didn't fit in the story. She just doesn't fit. But overall, the story, the movie itself was cool. It's good to see Matt Damon back, and it's got that good style of the show. He pops in and out of visibility whenever he wants to, because that's the style of his character. It's really cool, like just the different things he goes through to. But the story itself was slightly weak. So, good movie. I liked it, but probably the weakest of all the Bourne movies.
All the Bourne movies?
All of the Bourne movies.
Wow.
I mean, 2 wasn't great.
Bourne Legacy is...
whoa.
I said
weakest of all the Matt Damon... Okay, weakest of the Matt Damon... I forgot about that one. The Matt Damon Bourne movies. This is the weakest. It's still better than Legacy.
Everyone forgot about that one.
Yeah, it's way better than Legacy. Like, Corey, there's an ending.
Yeah, well, that's good.
Better. All right. So I think that's it. Really, I mean, that's all there is. So I think that's gonna wrap up.
Selfie there, Tony?
Yep.
Yeah. Not a selfie. I had to take a picture of something to send it to Happel.
Okay.
Sorry. Okay. For those of you who don't know, PAX is going right now, so they did a Magic panel and they just spoiled some new bullshit cards, and I'm just like, what? So I just had to text Happel. I was like, did you see this yet? He's like, see what? And I'm like, here you go.
Oh, we have to talk about PAX next pod, Gamescast. So,
yep.
Listeners, thank you for listening to Moviecast episode 308. If you like what you heard, if you didn't like it, whatever, write us podcast at allicangeek.net. Follow us on Twitter at allicangeek, on Facebook. We are on YouTube as well. This is a video podcast now. So if you're listening, you can check us out on YouTube. You can subscribe there. We post some videos on occasion. I haven't been recently because it's been such a busy 2 weeks. But I'm getting back to it starting tomorrow. Tonight, I'm probably not even playing Overwatch tonight. So maybe I will. Anyways, thanks for listening and watching. And tune in next week. And tune into the Gamescast, which we're going to record right after this.